Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Red 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the red allies, we have Dutch Army. Spawn as the opponent as the yellow allies, we have Sonetto1999. One of the persons born 1999 or something important happened in 1999, I have no idea. Some dogs pushing the way forward, we've got some dogs here, so dog on a dog-eat-dog world. Two dogs, both the yellow dogs are pushing up north, so if one gets a bark off, the other one can quickly kill off the other dog. Yellow does get the bark off there in time. The red dog will make his way down south as the yellow dog does kill the red dog, while this dog is just going to be sitting in the front lawn, trying to make that his new home, marking some territory. We got another dog here, two more dogs here, and a peacekeeper. Another peacekeeper and engineer peacekeeper moving up towards this oil derrick. Down south we do have this red dog advancing this yellow dog over here. And we got a lot of peacekeepers streaming on forward to the center map. We do have a laser lock javelin, two laser lock javelins with one regular javelin pushing their way forward. And it looks like the... Whoa, here we go. Red has gone for an early hospital. Red is going to go for aggressive infantry if he's getting a hospital this early in the game. Though luckily the hospital won't do much, or unluckily, with the peacekeeper stream on in, but Yellow didn't go for a lot of peacekeepers, and this javelin troop got severely wounded, received a bit of peppering there by the buckshot. And Yellow's not getting a whole bunch of peacekeepers in. He's going to charge forward to take those out, and Red's garrisoning multiple garrisons. Dogs push way forward. We got at this point oil derrick captured up by Red. The dog may get a good... Nope, Yellow does not get the roar off. On the right side, what do we see? The dog does get cleaned up. We do got a air base. MCV switching way forward, maybe eyeing for this refining location. He could be eyeing for some turret pushing, but this is usually from the sea, isn't it? Yellow got some riptides, which will be reasonably effective against those peacekeepers. And we do have a naval dockyard over here. Of course, we saw the riptides. Though riptides, of course, could be deployed at a war factory. So he went for a seaport riptides and crushed a couple of his own walls there. Peacekeepers making their way forward, getting some shotgun bursts onto the oil derrick. And we do have a Vindicator flying about. May find this Riptide. Not sure what he's going to try to bomb. There's a Javelin troop here. Wouldn't the Riptide wouldn't be half bad, because there's good chances of infantry load up on that one. He does immediately fall back, trying to eye the seaport for repairs. The oil derrick does get blown up there. Dogs will be streaming on in with the somersaults there. No! They get the kill there than dogs. I thought the somersault would allow them to get them picked off, but nope. Riptide's pushing the way forward. We got a multi-gun turret. One burst there, and Red has deployed out his own Riptide. He could deploy out those javelin troops into the civilian structure there. He could eye some laser locks as well. Does garrison 3. Oh, that's a lot of javelin troops. I didn't realize he had that many. This Riptide will be cleaned up. I'm not sure if it had infantry into it. And he does get inside the garrison to avoid the Vindicators. One of the Vindicators do go down. We got the Riptides severely wounded. They will get repaired up, but the repairs soon to be short-lived. The seaport does get fully destroyed there, refunding it for a small amount of credits. We got the Peacekeeper does manage to get the garrison there. But now with these Riptides here and the Peacekeepers weren't in shield mode, they do get quickly ripped apart. We got their multi-gun turret being deployed, getting repaired up as well. Does destroy the garrison. Laser lock is coming forward on the heroic javelin. And those bombs were not enough to take out a heroic javelin. We got a boot camp here, likely eyeing for some dogs or some peacekeepers. Yep, peacekeepers it is. This garrison has a small amount of health remaining, but this peacekeeper will clear it out. And this peacekeeper will go ahead and not clear it out. Riptides are falling on back. Hydrofoil has been deployed. Does jam on them, but he already dropped his bombs. Didn't get the weapon jam in time. Fresh multi-gun turret. Red's making his way up north. There was no refinery deployed at this location. And that's just a peacekeeper here. We do got a refinery up here. That may have been deployed by a prospector. Riptides are falling back. This one's severely wounded. The 50 cows are trying to rip apart that building. To be fair, 50 cows would rip apart those small wooden buildings, even small concrete buildings. Good damage there. Does get the garrison, the crew, the Riptide. I couldn't drew a blank there, and one of the Vindicators do in fact go down. We got a fresh multi-gun turret here, receiving shotgun fire. Does get the garrison there on the garrison. And the multi-gunner IFV is sending massive amounts of fire. Does the next shotgun burst? No, he does get the kill there. Vindicator pushes his way forward, eyeing perhaps a heavy scout run? Probably can put some bombs there and then follow up with some more bombs. Even getting a wounded stake can really help deal some economic damage. Ah, here we go, cryo shot. He does avoid it, doesn't decide to drop the bombs either way. Does mean retask it there, get a little bit chilled. Up north we've got a dog pushes his way forward, perhaps on for some scouting up here. His garrison the Riptides once again. There's a lot of garrison action by these Riptides. Bombs do come on in, getting some good damage there. Do we see a seaport or war factory? No, we do not. No repairs. Looks like those Riptides are all left over from the seaport that was deployed out earlier. So let's go ahead and laser lock some of these apartment complexes or resorts. And he's going to fully destroy that one, not eyeing to garrison himself. We do have a dolphin there and another Riptide down south. Bombing run does come on forward, trying to quickly deal with that garrison. Got a javelin, engaging the javelin. And he does manage to get inside the Riptide in time before getting killed off, but he does lose two Riptides there. And one Vindicator force goes down. He still has the hospital here, so he will get plenty of healing. Is he going to commit a war crime and start purposely bombing the hospital? And he does get the garrison destroyed. The peacekeepers are still very much alive. And more Vindicators not coming forward. He may find some more bomb runs on top of the Riptides. Does gun down one of the peacekeepers there. Bomb runs nowhere just yet. Vindicators will have some stern language to throw at each other, but that's about it. They're not vertigos. And does jump up out of the water and try to avoid the Riptide. Does throw a bit of cloud blast there. He does get frozen there, force fires the ground to kill it. Vindicators making their advance. They could potentially just obliterate that prospector. Nope, too early with that bomb. He does actually avoid the cryo, and there's a full bomb run. Doesn't get the kill there on the prospector. I always figure the prospectors do have like bombing resistance. You do have some damage resistance against the like bombing runs. Dolphin swinging up north, down south. We do have the Vindicators receiving some various javelin fire, rocket fire. That one does go down to the javelin troop inside the garrison. And the hospital does receive quite a bit of damage there, but it does not get fully taken out. We've got a line infantry here, mostly peacekeepers, handful of javelin troops, 4 appears to be. Plus, I'm not sure how much inside these garrisons. These garrisons can hold, what, 8 units or 5 units? A large amount of units instead, so there could be a large reserve as well. Peacekeepers are in charge of their way forward. This garrison is destroyed. This one can be de-garrisoned. And does get the garrison fully destroyed there. It still has some shields up and a lot of Vindicator bombing runs. The splits didn't seem very particularly good. Maybe they weren't fully loaded. And now we have a assault destroyer here. And we'll go ahead and... Oh! The black hole armor does eat those bombs. He does stop the black hole armor before the bombs connect, allowing them all to detonate in the air. They just sell off... Looks like he sold off that refinery there. Now aircraft carrier has been deployed out. We also got Athena cannons deployed as well. So a lot of artillery. Peacekeepers, that garrison's destroyed. No longer habitable. And now the assault destroyer is making his way advanced. We got a second command hub here. Why were there two prospectors here? He must have deployed one after the other one got severely wounded. And he's waiting for the black hole armor, trying to do the same trick again to blow up those bombs in midair. Over here we got the Riptide's managed to push all the way into the base, destroys one of the refineries thanks to a cryo blast or cryogeddon. Aircraft carriers now laying siege to some of these power plants. Riptide's engaging the power plant here as well. Up north, the assault destroyer is getting taken out by this multi-gun turret. Look at those things shooting. A lot of infantry here. We've got multiple assault destroyers to support the infantry forces as these javelin troops are getting hit quite significantly by these peacekeepers. You need to keep those alive. The EMP missile does connect onto that assault destroyer. Athena cannon does get a full burst there as well. Not enough yellow peacekeepers appear. Charging forward shields. One of the assault destroyers do go down. Deactivate shield generator to protect this peacekeepers. These javelin troops are still being run down. More bomb runs do connect, and this time they fully hit as well. Multiple dogs are here barking, and those are red dogs, not yellow dogs. Assault destroyers managed to get multiple crushes there with Riptides, just leaving all Riptides destroyed. We've got a single Mirage tank here, which can clean up the infantry quite easily. Does have to be very careful with the javelin troops, however, because the Mirage tanks don't exactly have the highest health pool. We got a single command hub here somehow from red. And Vindicators will come on in for a bomb run. He did get it built. He did not deploy anything in time, however. Over here we got the aircraft carrier supported by two hydrofoils. Should be able to dissuade any sort of air advance. Vindicators come in and run. And that aircraft carrier is wounded. Does take out one of the Vindicators there. But now that aircraft carrier is fully heroic, so given enough time, it can self-heal itself to full health. But, of course, the term is given enough time. We do know there's at least one Vindicator remaining, and one of these hydrofoils is on weapon jam. He's trying to get the bombing round on far angle. He spots that Vindicator. The other one does come forward and does get the kill there onto the aircraft carrier. Loses the Vindicator process, but taking out aircraft carrier is very important because he already lost a seaport. So he can't really rebuild them. He can rebuild Mirage tanks and Athenas, but not aircraft carriers nor assault destroyers. First burst does come on in, get a full burst onto the assault destroyer. And we'll be now hitting that oil derrick, which will now finally go down for red. Yellow's been down for quite some time, so red has gotten quite a bit of income from that oil derrick. I think he's sold off, yeah, based on the Peacekeeper there. He did sell off that refinery. He's immediately redeploying the Prospector. Prospector, of course, not frozen. But he will get machine gunned down. A lot of infantry inside that garrison. All 8 infantry units do escape on out of there. You can use the laser lock and force fire the ground to get a lot of bursts there onto the assault destroyer. The assault destroyer could go for a crush move. They're pretty lined up there, but the assault destroyer does go down. And now his red infantry will be forced to fall back. Over here, now we have 3 Vindicators versus 2. We've got some multi-gunner IFVs as well. It looks like hydrofoils and a pair of dolphins are going to be eyeing the siege's location. That's probably not enough to take out the assault destroyer, though the weapon jammers could actually make the dolphins win no matter what. Both these boot camps are at level 2 thanks to nearby construction yard. Could potentially deploy out spies for that, which could be interesting, but there's not really any heavy assets right now deployed out. We have seen, of course, one Athena, or at least one Mirage tank, which could be useful. But Red's dolphins are actually deployed on now, so it looks like Yellow lost his dolphins. The weapon jammer does not work against biological. Command hub still being cleaned on up. And we do have the multi-gunner IFVs pushing way forward. Oh, I didn't see you chatting. Hello. Yep, I'm just spectating, and yeah, there's no Kyros this match. It's Allied versus Allied. A lot of infantry here. The space location will be cleaned on up. That laser lock has been firing quite some time now, and it will finally get the kill there on that refinery. Still one more refinery remaining. Still seeing this prospector still alive. Good deploy on the command post. Was he forced by the ground right there, but there goes the prospector there, and now he's going to be breaching this refinery. Up north we got a big probably cryo-geddon. And gets a full triple kill there with the cryo. But we got a big bomb run there. I'm not sure what actually went down there. But this basic location will be fully cleaned up. We got a pair or quadruple dolphins. And this prospector will get killed no problem thanks to that assault destroyer. Able to crush the walls, crushing the walls as well. Riptide is falling on back, getting some good damage there. And nope, the Riptide does not go down there. Still some garrisons here. But Red's going to push forward a big swell of infantry. Yellow doesn't really have a whole lot of ground forces at the moment. Decent defense force here, so some of these guys need to be repaired up. Looks like we've got a double, actually javelin inside this one, 2 peacekeepers in this one, and 1 unupgraded there. A lot of infantry here, so the shotgun ones will be very useful. And looks like 4 dolphins versus 4 dolphins. Let's see if there's any veterancy. No veterancy. Oh, no. Red does have 1 level of veterancy, and there's actually a 5th yellow dolphin as well. I think Yellow will win that fight. But now I got this big fancy. The Assault Destroyer does push forward, but will get cleaned up. So the assault did not go well for Red. He still has his refinery location here, so he has 3 refineries versus Yellow's 3 as well. So the economy is even at the moment. Looks like Yellow is low on power. Refinery does go down here to the Vindicators appear to be. Yeah, Vindicators have quite a bit of veterancy. All of them veteran and 1 heroic. The assault carrier does manage to escape. Or aircraft carrier, not assault carrier. And these garrisons looks like will finally be cleaned on up, or at least the garrison. Looks like just filled with 1 peacekeeper each. Something went down there. I think that was a prospector going down to a Vindicator bomb run. Though that almost looks like a flak trooper. Does the prospectors have a sort of unique little guy on top? No? I don't know why. It looked like there was some sort of like a guy that popped out of it. But it could have been a peacekeeper of the corpse. It almost looks like a flak trooper to me. The assault destroyer is making its advance. There goes 1 of the Vindicators. Both of the heroic ones will manage to escape. So there's 2 assault destroyers here just trying to protect the infantry so he can push forward with them. Yellow's MCV could just charge forward. We do got a crowd getting here, splitting his forces up, does pack up the MCV. And a good chunk of his forces got frozen and split up. It's not looking good for Yellow. Does Yellow have his own Vindicator bombing run ready? Yellow's MCP has packed on up. So this entire base location looks like it's going to be overwhelmed. No problem. If we got an aircraft carrier pushing way forward, bombing runs coming on into this assault destroyer here. And yeah, Yellow's base is not looking too good. It will fully go down there. He still has some sea assets here. And here comes the Cryogeddon. Getting great freezes there, but of course Black Hole Armor did not come in time to save them. And it looks like nothing in the region to help destroy those items either as well, and they will manage to be defrosted there. Peacekeepers do fall inside of the garrison and gain some great damage there onto those Peacekeepers right there. 2 laser locks from the sea, or from the land, and I don't think that Yellow's going to win this game anymore because Yellow's down to this. He does have one refinery there, but nothing to protect himself from these assault destroyers. Assault destroyers are severely wounded. He has massive bomb runs on those Vindicators. Yeah, that's game. And Yellow has surrendered. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching.